Hi everyone, and welcome to the Edworld Canada YouTube channel. If you're wondering who I am, well, I'm just like you, someone with burning questions about the process of changing a visitor visa to a study permit right here in Canada. Today, we're focusing on helping you understand the process of converting a visitor visa to a study permit while you're already inside Canada, in frequently asked questions format. To make sure we cover all your queries, we have an immigration consultant from Edworld Canada joining us today.
Thank you so much. Welcome to Edworld Canada. We're here to serve you the best. Let's get started.
Oh yes. Our first question is, can I apply for a study permit as a tourist in Canada?
Yes, you can apply for a study permit inside Canada if you meet the requirements laid by IRCC.
Do I need to appear for an English, that is IELTS, PTE, etc. test, while applying for a study permit as a visitor inside Canada?
For a study permit application inside Canada, IRCC does not have a standard English requirement. One can meet the requirement through a short-term language program, prerequisite program. Schools in Canada will still need you to meet English language requirements, and each school may have different language requirements for different programs.
Can I sponsor my family after changing my status in Canada as a visitor to a student?
Yes, after you obtain a study permit inside Canada, your spouse can apply for a full-time open spouse work permit. Also, your children under 18 years can also get free school education in Canada. But you should be enrolled in a public DLI in order to take those benefits.
I am a visitor aged 45. Can I still apply for a study permit inside Canada?
Age is not a concern, and even 50-plus visitors can apply for a study permit inside Canada as long as you have a good intent to study and it aligns with your future and career plans.
Do I need to buy a GIC, Guaranteed Investment Certificate, from a Canadian bank to apply for a study permit inside Canada as a visitor?
No, you do not need to buy a GIC to apply for a study permit inside Canada. However, you still need to have access to funds equivalent to 1 year of living expenses or more. You can provide a bank statement to prove your financial ability to study and live in Canada.
Do I need to exit Canada to get a study permit as a visitor?
No. While applying for a study permit inside Canada as a tourist, you can stay on implied status and do not need to exit Canada until you get a decision on your study permit application.
What is the success rate of getting a study permit as a tourist in Canada?
Inside Canada's study permit applications have quite a high success rate and can go as high as 98% compared to other South Asian countries like India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, and Bhutan.
How long can I stay in Canada on a visitor V1 visa?
You can stay up to 6 months, or time allowed by the border immigration officer. You can request a visitor record extension if you wish to stay longer than the period assigned to you. This does not apply if you apply for a study or a work permit before your 6 months expiry.
Can I work in Canada on a visitor V1 visa?
Your visitor visa does not allow you to work in Canada. In order to work, you need a valid work or a study permit, 20 hours per week.
I have an education gap. Can I still change my visitor visa to a study permit inside Canada?
As long as you are able to justify your intent to study and have clear future plans, you don't need to focus on the education gap for a study permit inside Canada.
Can I work once I am on my study permit?
IRCC allows all students studying full-time in a DLI to work 20 hours per week. This work can be off-campus and can be with any employer.
Can I study on a visitor visa?
Yes, you can study on a visitor visa for any program under 6 months. But for programs longer than 6 months, you need to obtain a study permit.
Can I apply to study in Canada on a visitor visa?
Yes, you can apply to study inside Canada on a visitor visa only if you meet the requirements stated by IRCC.
Can I change my visitor visa to a student visa inside Canada?
Yes, you can apply for a study permit while you're in Canada.
We hope you find this frequently asked questions video valuable. For personalized guidance, book an appointment with Edworld Canada's experienced student advisor today. You'll find the contact details in the video description.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Thank you for joining us on Edworld Canada. Let's begin your journey to studying in Canada.